So I have my fabric here. It's folded over. And remember, it doesn't matter if you fold your fabric over this way or this way. It's going to give you the same result as long as you make sure that your slightly stretchier way is going from side to side. Now remember how this is the straight grain? It goes up and down. I'm going to match this arrow to my straight grain, up and down. Then I'm going to use my pins to pin this pattern down. And you can pin right through the fabric. I'm going to try to make sure that there's nothing sticking out over the edge of the pattern, or else it's going to be hard to cut out. I pin it. I'm going to get through both layers of fabric. I keep having places stick out, so I'm just going to pin it again. I'm going to make sure this paper is staying really flat. I don't want any wrinkles in my paper or in my fabric. That'll make me cut out the wrong shape. Okay, I have some pins in here. They're making sure that my pattern isn't going to move while I cut. And I'm going to cut out my pattern. I'm going to try not to cut the paper. I'm just going to cut right around it. Now make sure you get right up close to that paper. If I cut around the paper like this, it's going to be the wrong shape. So get right up close to that paper without cutting the paper. Also make sure you do this on a table. Don't cut it out of your hand or out of your lap. It'll mess up your cutting and make it all wiggly. There we go. Now I have two pieces of fabric, 1, 2, and they're going to be kind of opposite each other. And that's how you cut that out. I'm going to do the same thing on my fleece, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, so I have my fleece fabric here, and I'm going to show you how to tell you're going the right way in this fleece fabric, because like I said, it's hard to tell what the right side and the wrong side are on fleece. If you see a selvage on fleece, it's going to look like little dots going in a line here. You see these little dots. Can you make them out? That's the line of the selvage near the edge, and that tells me what the straight grain is. So this is straight up and down. If you can't find the selvage, that's okay. You can stretch this and see how it's stretchy one way, and the other way it doesn't stretch hardly at all. That means this is the straight grain, this is the cross grain, and if you feel the bias, it goes diagonal, that's the bias grain. Okay, so try to find the way that it hardly stretches. That's going to be your straight grain. You're going to take your pillow pattern. I have the same one here. And you want to make sure you cut out 2 of these. So you don't want to have to cut it out twice. That's no fun. So you're just going to fold your fabric over. I have a big piece of fabric here. And to make sure I don't waste fabric, I'm going to fold it over only as much as I need to. I don't want to cut out the selvage. The selvage acts a little bit differently from the rest of my fabric, so don't include that. So this almost fits. Yeah, it fits all the way in 2 layers. Great. I don't want to put this all the way up to the edge. You want to have it a little bit inside from the edge. And then you would pin it just like your other kind of fabric. Remember, you only need to make 1 pillow. I'm just showing you how to do this on different kinds of fabric. Put those pins in so that they don't stick up over the edge.